Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios. Once Butterfingers, god damn. I couldn't even wish the people a happy new year. Turnovers already happening in week 18. The Lolly Lule Low needing a win and a Bronco loss to get the number 1 seed. Hand off to Henderson, takes it to the end zone to put the Patriots in front. Forget the remainder of the intro. You know exactly what this is. Here comes the Saints. Tyler Shuck finds a TikTok husband, but he's selling fumbles on the TikTok shop. Puts the ball on the ground and scooped up by the Falcons. And keep in mind, despite the fact both these teams are at elimination station, if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win, they still need the Falcons to lose to make it to the playoffs. Carolina has an ace in the hole, and Kirk family members tasting Cameron Jordan, who takes him down for yet another sack. 7 seasons with 10 sacks in his career. Giving out donations, Pickett is picked. Battle in the AFC North to crown the division champion. 4th and 3. Lamar Jackson over the middle, finds his man wide open. Walker walks into the end zone to put Baltimore in front 7-0. Where was the Steelers defense? But he ran right past Jalen Ramsey. The fuck was he looking at?
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind. I'm legally blind. But I'm legally blind. I'm legally blind. I can see barely. Mama, I love you. P.O.P. all the time.
Anti-condom, no pull-out Poppy Phillip Rivers sits down so the rookie can get an opportunity. Riley Leonard, making his first start of his career, lets it rip, finds Alec Pierce, who takes it to the end zone to put the Colts in front.
They told me bust out my AP, perfect time, man. Got them baguettes.
Cut that bitch off!
Cut off the music and took his football. Shador Sanders is robbed. Cincinnati ball. Tennessee in the period colored zone. Play action fake. Red shoes. Cam Ward's gonna keep it himself. Dial up voicemail. Call his own number. Break the plane to get the Titans on the board. Meanwhile, Butterfingers for Dallas. The Giants take it away. Battle for the final playoff spot in the NFC. Down in Tampa. Baker Mayfield over the middle finds Cade Otton. Feeds the Carolina Panthers defense shoulder pad and a touchdown for their troubles. 7-0 lead for the Bucs. After taking the opening snap of the game, Josh Allen heads to the bench. Insert Mitch is a bitch Trubisky. Throws it to the end zone, finds Dawson School of Hard Knocks to take the lead over the Jets. Think fast. Kirk family member threw it straight to the Saints defense. Picked off. New Orleans takes it away.
Give me this motherfucker!
The Bengals in the rouge-colored zone. Rosetta Stone, Haitian Creole, motherfucker. Joe Burrow dump off to Chase Brown. Puts points on the board in the Battle of Ohio. Meanwhile, 4th and goal for the number 1 seed in the NFC. Sam Darnold throws the football to absolutely nobody. Turnover on downs for Seattle.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
T-Law over the middle. Parker Washington in the end zone. Tie game in the home of AEW. Next Baltimore possession, 3rd and 6, still leading by 7. Lamar Jackson nowhere to go. Herbig takes him down at the 30. Pittsburgh's defense forces a punt. 4th and 1 for Miami. On the bench, but his spirit lives through Quinn Ewers. Tries to find a man in the back of the end zone, but can't hold on to the football. Turnover on downs. The Patriots hold. After a Niner 3-and-out short field for the Seahawks, handoff to Zach Charbonnet. Pop open the Chardonnay. He'd go 27 yards to the end zone to take the lead in the battle of the NFC West. Think fast. Chargers benched everybody. Pass ricocheted and intercepted. Denver takes the football away, trying to secure the number 1 seed, heading to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. The Broncos take the lead in this bitch. McMillan to McDonald's for 6.
I got this. I blocked it.
The Saints punt is blocked, but look at Atlanta. These motherfuckers could have walked into the end zone. Homie don't know how to recover the doggone football. Instead, they're gonna have to start the following possession from the 5-yard line. No, seriously. The football is falling right in front of him. Bounces off of his body. He looked like he just got his limbs today. You know you could have caught the football out of the air, let alone picked it up off the ground. Homie don't know what he doing out there. Is he wearing prosthetics or something? Is he not used to these hands? Homie out there looking like Hannibal Buress. Wait a minute, you could have saw this video early and ad-free. All you have to do is become a member on my Patreon. So either click the link in my description or head over to patreon.com/Chiseled Adonis. Not only you'd be helping out the channel, you'd also get all of my content early and ad-free before the internet even sees it. Any little thing helps, I appreciate you. If not, hit the subscribe button or follow button. Anything you can do to help out the channel. I'll see you on the inside. The Bills in Jets territory yet again, but on 4th and 1, they'd failed to pick up the first down. Jets defense make a play and force a turnover on downs. Fun fact, all season long, the Jets haven't recorded a single interception. That hasn't happened ever. Interceptions became an official statistic in 1933. That's 93 years ago. We're in the passing era. Ain't no way you about to go 17 games without a single pick. Coach, get your ass off the sideline and on the field. You caught 41 in your career. You can't let your legacy be this.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Get him with a spare! 2 spares to Kenny!
Kirk family member drives the Atlanta Falcons back inside Saints territory, then on 2nd and goal from the 20, all kinds of time in the pocket, wide open. Drake with the touchdown. You can have your chain back.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this.
I'm so icy.
4th and 1, Pittsburgh attempts a dumbass Steel City shove. It's 10 on 11. Rodgers standing back there looking stupid. Why would you willfully go undermanned into a situation where they got 11 trying to prevent you? Then to make matters worse, you think you can rely on the power of brotherhood to prevail? My name's Cameron. My younger brother's name is Connor. We play on the same team. Our father was in the NFL. The power of blood is going to get us the first down. No, it won't. Now look at you. Off the field. Turnover on downs.
Eat a dick, old man!
OH. Ricochet.
Oh, no!
Pass picked off by Devin. Don't go to the salon to get a wax because I like a bush. He's trying to direct Myles Garrett to throw a block, but Garrett's trying to figure out how to get a sack on a pick six. Instead, Chase Brown don't know how to tackle because he plays offense. Garrett finally throws a block and looks like Devin Bush is headed to McDonald's. Can I get a pick six? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Cincinnati, hold my dick in this bitch. Touchdown, Browns. Last drive, it was Henderson. This drive, it's Stevenson. The Patriots are running down the Dolphins' throat.
Fuck you, Dolphin!
Battle in the NFC least final play of the first quarter around the league. The Cowboys take the lead against the Giants. Next Cincinnati possession following the pick six. Burrow looking left, now trailing by 1. Dump off. Fant coughs up the football. Scooped up by the Browns. They're going to score again. Cincinnati, hold my dick. Touchdown, Browns. The Eagles only out there to help people hit their incentives. Then they sent everybody else to the bench. The reserves would drive down the field, find the end zone to put the reigning champions in front. Back down to America's Peninsula, Tampa Bay pastry chef Baker Mayfield cooking apple turnovers, throws it straight to the Panthers defense for absolutely no reason. The Panthers take over in the red zone.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
I got this.
The Jags take the lead at home, looking to wrap up the AFC South with a victory. Meanwhile, over in the black hole,
We have you surrounded.
Maines throws the football back for absolutely no reason. Fumble on the play, taken away by Las Vegas. The fuck was he doing? Was there a chief in stealth behind him? The hell was he throwing the ball to? Time for a little bit of trickery. Direct snap to Ty Johnson. He's going to go the distance to the end zone. Buffalo takes a double-digit lead. Following the interception, the Panthers would take advantage. Bryce Young trying to win the NFC South for the Carolina organization for the first time since Cam Newton's Super Bowl run in 2015. Touchdown, Tremble to the end zone. 3-point game. Bears trying to clinch the number 2 seed. QB. Oh my God. The Dolphins trying to pull off the upset, 2nd and goal. This time they wouldn't be denied a touchdown. Washington in the end zone, wide open. 7-point game. Following on a Baltimore field goal, Pittsburgh 3rd and 6. Aaron's gonna use his legs, can run for the first down, but he's got a malfunction on his controller. Goes east when he should have went north, and Pittsburgh's held to a field goal. What's wrong with him? I don't care if this man missed a step. Ain't no way you gonna redirect instead of running for the first down. He had the angle to move the chains. Nobody was in front of him. What GPS system you using? Magellan? OnStar? Garmin?
Eat a dick, old man!
You done messed up, Aaron!
Ensuing drive following a Pittsburgh field goal, 2nd and 17. Lamar gets Highsmith to leave his feet, but Alex would get him back in blood, takes him down for a sack. Second time they make it to Jackson, and Pittsburgh forces a punt. Houston, winners of 8 straight, playing their final home game of the season. CJ Stroud to the end zone, got his man, touchdown. Texans back in front. Meanwhile, tie game in the city of brotherly love at 7 after Washington punches it in for a score. Think fast, Riley Leonard grew up watching the entire career year of Tom Brady. Too bad the rules don't work for you like it did for him. He thought he had a tuck rule get activated, loses the football, taken away by Houston. They're going to have the football at the 2-yard line. Leonard pleading with the referee, saying his arm was going forward. But your last name's not Brady, dumbass. You don't get to make the rules. You don't get to break the rules. Houston would waste little time taking advantage. On the very next play, CJ Stroud dials up voicemail, calls his own number to make it a 10-point lead. Cam Ward out of the game. Insert Allen. Pass overthrown and intercepted by Jacksonville, and they're heading to McDonald's. Can I get a McPick-6? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Tennessee continues to be trash in this bitch. 21-7 lead.
Congratulations!
To Justin Jefferson, eclipsing the 1,000-yard mark for the 6th consecutive season, joining Randy Moss as the second longest streak ever in NFL history, only behind Mike Evans with 11 consecutive seasons. And speaking of Mike Evans, his team is having trouble protecting the football. Baker fumbles, able to pick it back up, but the drive would come to a halt. 4th and 1 for the Patriots, participating in the Frank Costanza Challenge.
I stopped short.
Ain't no way Mitch Trubisky is out here engineering necrophilia against the Jets. New York is so bad, they might start streaming their games exclusively on Pornhub. Davis in the end zone to make it a 21-0 lead. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, 4th and 1, pass sails, incomplete, turnover on downs. Commanders keep it knotted at 7 apiece. Detroit playing for statistics, 2nd and 10 for Jared Goff over the middle, turn on the Sonic to the end zone, double-digit lead in Chicago. Miami driving inside Patriot territory from the 49-yard line. Why get a first down when you could have a butterfinger? Fumble on the play, scooped up by the Lolly-Lule-Low. They take over on downs. 3rd and goal for Tyler Shuck with the phantom handoff. The Falcons fall for it, rolling towards his right. Outruns a man to the end zone to get the Saints on the board. The Chiefs don't know what the hell they doing. Homie went for the phantom handoff, and Mans ran behind him. He lost the football, and then the Raiders took it away. 3 straight Super Bowls, and this year they're absolute ass. 4th and 2 in the battle of the NFC least, but then boy, Dick takes the snap, flushed out the pocket, doesn't even throw the football into the end zone. It's batted down, incomplete, turnover on downs.
Here comes Mr. Sunshine.
The necrophilia officially beginning where the sun don't shine in Jacksonville. It's 28 unanswered points by Jacksonville. The NFL slut Josh Johnson must be auditioning to play for the Eagles because he's throwing the football straight to the defense. Pass intercepted. Philly takes it away. 2-minute drill for the Panthers. Bryce Young looking right. Got a man. Yoink. But he plays for the other team, taken away by Tampa Bay. 38-yard field goal for the...
I blocked it.
Get that bitch out of here.
Field goal blocked by Miami. Foot race to the football. This nincompoop couldn't scoop and score. Miami takes it to the 40, and this would lead to a field goal at the half. Phillip Rivers oozing through Riley Leonard because the young man's absolutely dealing. Finds Pierce again. Touchdown to cut the deficit down to 3. Meanwhile, 4th and goal for Los Angeles. Pass caught by Puka Nacua. Only needed 5 fingers. Touchdown, Rams. McKee trying to make up for the last turnover on downs. Instead, throws it straight to the Washington defense. The fuck was he throwing to? Picked off by the Commanders, and they're denying the Eagles points again. Under a minute left to go before the break. Brissett says, fuck it, Wilson down there somewhere, but intercepted by Witherspoon. You threw the football to the wrong man with a last name whose initial starts with a W. Meanwhile, back in the Battle of Ohio, Burrow's gonna air it out. T. Higgins only needed 5 fingers as well. Holds on to the football to put Cincinnati down by 2. 4th and 2 for Zesty. Pass broken up. Turnover on downs again. The Bears haven't been able to do anything on offense. Think fast. This is why we call him an exciting white. Jackson Dart with the flip, avoiding the sack over to Bellinger. Able to make a couple Cowboys miss, and he's gonna go the distance to the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. They regain the lead.
White power! White power! White power! White power!
Final score before halftime. Don't get the prosciutto. Forget about the turkey. Who needs salami? Put down the pepperoni. It's time for some CJ Ham to the end zone to make it a double-digit lead for the Vikings.
Congratulations!
Goes out to Travis Kelce, tying Tim Brown for the longest streak in NFL history with 75 catches in a season and becoming the fastest tight end in NFL history to eclipse 13,000 receiving yards.
Congratulations!
That's my man.
Shut up, bitch.
Let's go gambling!
Rather than take the points, Pittsburgh's gonna go for it. Toss over to Kenneth Gainwell, but he's gaining terribly. He's denied by the Baltimore Ravens. No points for Pittsburgh, and Baltimore goes into the break leading by 7. They were hoping Baltimore was gonna bite, but the Ravens weren't hungry. Gilman and Chips Ahoy, Cal Van Noy prevent the Steelers from taking advantage and tying this game.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Hold on, Underdog just leveled up, and still they're continuing the very same promotion. Every new customer gets a free pick. When you sign up using my code Adonis, ADONIS, and you play your first $5, you'll unlock $75 in bonus entries and an exclusive gimme pick that you can play with right away. On Underdog, just pick higher or lower on a player's stats for a chance to win up to 5,000 times your money. And keep in mind, Underdog is available in most states, including Florida, California, and Texas. So what are you waiting for? Do yourself a favor right now. Either scan the QR code on the screen or click the link down in my description. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis, ADONIS. And when you play your first $5, you'll unlock $75 in bonus entries and you'll receive a free gimme pick. Into the second half, we go around the league. The Colts in striking distance. Riley Leonard's gonna keep it himself to take it to the end zone. Back and forth we go in Houston. The Colts regain the lead.
That's my boy.
Quinn Ewers trying to tie this game for Miami, rolling towards his left, throws the football right into the arms of a Patriot, intercepted in the end zone. Miami denied again. Pewter City gym leader Brock Purdy's in a bad location to be a Pokemon trainer, absolutely assaulted by Seattle's defense. Hut, hut.
Oh my heavens. Wow.
The NFL slut couldn't hold on to the football. It's taken away by the Eagles. After halftime adjustments, Jacoby Brissett says, fuck it, Wilson must be down there somewhere, and this time it would work in his favor as he'd find Michael Wilson in the end zone. The Cardinals make it a one-score game. Meanwhile, one half of the exciting Whites continuing to light up the scoreboard despite the wishes of the front office for the Giants to come out and lose. They're cooking the Cowboys. And then to add insult to injury, they take out their Uno cards and give the Cowboys 2 for their mistakes as Devin Singletary would throw it into the end zone to make it a 14-point game. I don't care. We're going to have a better position to get a better draft pick. I don't care if we lose to the Giants. Ha ha, we both eliminate anyway. Back to Pittsburgh midway through the third quarter. The Steel City shove actually works out in the Steelers' favor. The brothers, they're happy and they're singing and they're colored. Na-na-na-na. Give him a touchdown. Connor Hayward pushed into the end zone by big brother Cameron to tie this game at 7 apiece. The Ravens were tripping over each other. Less than a minute later, following the Pittsburgh touchdown, 3rd and 9, Lamar Jackson's pass ricocheted back into the arms of TJ Watt. Less than a month ago, he had a collapsed lung. He's back on Sunday Night Football, division title on the line, making plays with an interception, joining Lawrence Taylor and Julius Peppers as the only players in NFL history with at least 100 sacks and 9 interceptions. QB Zesty needs 270 yards to become the first Chicago Bear to ever throw for 4,000, but you're not going to get those statistics if you're throwing the football to the other team, dummy. The necrophilia challenge continues out in Buffalo Wild Wings because the Jets may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked as Gabriel Davis goes over top to moss the New York Jets and make it a 28-0 lead.
Be like Smooth, what? Can you teach me how to Dougie? You know why? Cause all the girls love me. Hey. All I need is a beat that's super bumpin', and for you to back it up and dump it. Get it? Put your arms out front, lean side to side. They gon' be on you when they see you hit that Dougie ride.
Miami had an opportunity to play spoiler, but remembered if they take an L, they can actually have a better draft pick. Decided to stop playing football. Ramondre Stevenson would catch the football in the end zone for the touchdown. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they're continuing to struggle.
And now, no charges. No.
Philly in striking distance again, handoff to Tank Bigsby, lowers the shoulder, runs through the Commanders to the end zone to regain the lead. Tyrone Tracy with the one-hand catch. How about you cap that off with a little bit of Butterfingers. Fumble on the play, taken away by the Cowboys. All he had to do was go down. Instead, you turn it over. First and goal for the Cardinals, trying to keep the Rams at the 6th seed. Brissett back shoulder, got his man participating in the 10 toes down challenge. Touchdown. Arizona takes their first lead of this game. The Dolphins continuing to get cooked because Ramondre Stevenson already exposed his left and right testicle, and now he's going to rub his entire nutsack for his 3rd touchdown of the day on the Dolphin defense to make it a 31-14 lead. Meanwhile, Stafford back the other way, finds Parkinson, who'd shake his way to the end zone, regains the lead for the Rams. The Cowboys, now in the period-colored zone, would find the end zone to cut the deficit down in half. They trail by 7. Yay? And also no. Wait, do we want to lose or do we want to win? The Bears still scoreless, but not for long.
When I seen him throw that ball,
Caleb Williams over the middle, got his man, touchdown Chicago. They'd successfully convert on the 2-point conversion to make it an 8.1 score game. Meanwhile, the necrophilia has officially began out in New England because the Dolphins may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked.
Fuck you, Dolphins!
And now, no charges, no.
God bless Trey Lance. He didn't stand a chance. Stripped from behind, the Broncos take the ball away. These dudes are hunting. 67 total sacks from this defense this year. Riley Leonard, holding on to a 1-point lead, makes his 2nd mistake of this game right into the arms of the Houston defense. They have another takeaway. 4th quarter in this AFC North heavyweight fight, 3rd and 7. Aaron's got nowhere to go with the football, taken down for a sack.
Eat a dick, old man!
You done messed up, Aaron!
The Jets aren't getting that interception. Mitch Trubisky's about to have 4 TDs. Whee! Get your dumb ass off me, pussy. 2nd touchdown for Ty Johnson. Jets just end the season. Meanwhile, over in Minnesota, 1st and goal for Brosmer. This nincompoop still doesn't know how to football. Homie didn't even get touched by the defense. Got up and gave up the football. The Packers have a fumble recovery. The Panthers try a little bit of trickery on a slippery floor, and Rico Dowdle fumbles the football on the flea flicker. Why would you try a trick play when fundamental football drove you down the field? You're trailing by 9. The division title is on the line. The fuck are y'all doing? Are you stupid or are you a clitoris? You better hope the Falcons come through if y'all lose this game, or you're going on the clitoris alert. Just look at Stafford's helmet this entire play. Yet another no-look touchdown, finding Higbee for the score. Kelly Stafford might have went on the podcast and confirmed he has no-look strokes in the bedroom, but that's not what we're here to talk about. Touchdown Rams, 2nd and goal for the 49ers. CMC can't hold on to the football. Ricochets right off of his gloves and intercepted by Thomas. Seattle takes the football away. That's not how the white man catches the football. All these knockout commentaries had me thinking, why don't I knock someone out myself? So I came up with Knockdown Tea, guaranteed to help you sleep longer, sleep better, relax, and restore. Passion fruit flavored, so you know it's good. Simply take it 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep, and our slogan is 1 cup down for the count, 2 cups, throw in the towel. So make sure you click the link in my description, head over to knockdowntea.com, and grab your first pack today. 3rd and goal for the Commanders. The NFL slut Josh Johnson rolling right, got a man back in the end zone. Touchdown for the Commanders. Cowboys now trailing by 10 following a giant field goal.
Milton.
Yoink.
Milton.
Intercepted by the Giant defense. Ravens at midfield. Steelers holding on to a 3-point lead. Highsmith comes unblocked. Benton and Highsmith can't squeeze Lamar Jackson to take him down. Jackson's going deep. Zay Flowers breaks away from Queen. Touchdown Ravens. They take a 4-point lead. Made 2 men miss, and Baltimore makes their first play of the second half. The 2-time MVP keeping Baltimore's playoff hopes alive. Wow, look guys. The Jets are in striking distance and scored a touchdown. Yay! Did that help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not! The necrophilia continues out in Jacksonville. The Titans have allowed 41 unanswered touchdown strokes. Following the INT, the Giants would make it double-or-nothing handoff to Devin Singletary. He'd get a push from the offensive line to take it to the end zone. 34-17 lead. The Cowboys are finished. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't want to lose to the Giants because I hate the Giants, but at least we can get a better draft pick. Jerry, you better fix the team. Next year, we're going to the Super Bowl, and we're going to win 6 wings. 6 wings. Nobody gonna stop us. The deck attack is gonna be unleashed. Resign picking. The fourth quarter heroics continue for Chicago. QB Zesty over the middle finds his man in the end zone. Loveland with the touchdown. And then on the 2-point conversion, he'd find yet another tight end.
When I seen him throw that ball.
Cole Kmet holds on to the football to tie the game. 38-yard field goal for McLaughlin.
Oh, I blocked it.
Denied by the Panthers. They keep this a 2-possession game. OHIO, watch out! Down goes Burrow, and history has been made. Myles Garrett with his 23rd sack of the season, breaking Michael Strahan and TJ Watt's record. TJ actually had 23.5, but the NFL took it away. That's neither here nor there. Setting a new NFL record with 23 in a season. The most dominant player in today's game is on his way to his 2nd Defensive Player of the Year. Kansas City's gone to 5 Super Bowls in the last 6 years. Why is nobody informing them that they can't shoot bullets with their gun on safety? 2 for your mistakes, 11-6 lead. But a testament to how the Raiders are on the ensuing drive. Butterfingers, the Chiefs get it at the 20-yard line. This would lead to a field goal. With Drake May now on the bench, Matthew Stafford's looking to cap off what will be the MVP campaign, throwing his 4th TD on the day. Parkinson with his 2nd, 37-20 lead. The Rams win, and they're going to lock up the number 5 seed to meet whoever wins the NFC South. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, the great white hope, Harrison Smith, might be walking off the field for the final time in his spectacular NFL career. Before the Ku Klux Klamps, he was the only one doing it in the secondary around the league outside of Weddle and Riley Moss. But who really cares about Riley Moss like that? But that's neither here nor there. Cheers to Harrison Smith on a career well played. One last time for one of the greatest of this generation.
White power! White power! White power! White power!
Under 4 minutes left to go. Pittsburgh in familiar territory. Back at the 1-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell would succeed this time around. Takes it to the end zone to give the Steelers the lead again. Once denied before halftime. If you don't succeed, try again.
I got this.
The Saints trying to clinch the division for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but Chuck's pass intercepted. Offord going down the field. Takes it inside Saints territory. This would lead to a Falcon field goal to make it a 2-possession game. The Bucs are in trouble. Meanwhile, the NFL slut's gonna keep the football himself to give the Commanders the lead. 2nd and goal for the Panthers. They can feel it. Momentum shifting towards Carolina. Bryce Young's got his man. Take a sniff of 14 grams of coke.
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no.
His elevator makes it to the 2nd floor to put Carolina down by 1 score. But did this help them come back and win, though? Absolutely not. The Buccaneers would go on to take down the Panthers, and Mike Evans would be walking off the field for what could potentially be the final game of his career if the Saints don't pull off a W. 26-yard attempt to... Did he just doink a 26-yarder? How do you doink from 26 yards out? Is it Jason Myers or is it Cody Parkey? You out here as if your foot was photographed on Epstein Island. What part of the game is this? Put your motherfucking head back down. 3rd and 1 for the Ravens on the ensuing drive. Fake toss over to Derrick Henry. Lamar's got time in the pocket. Zay Flowers wide open again. There wasn't a Steeler within 15 yards of him. Goes the distance to the end zone. 2nd touchdown of the quarter, and the Ravens are back in front. The most most expensive defense in the NFL, falls asleep again. They must be allergic to flowers because nobody was within his vicinity. Jalen Ramsey didn't even peep that he passed him. He was more open than a pair of legs on the Brazos network. The broadcast drew a 70-inch flat screen TV, and still Zay Flowers had more space open to catch this football.
Hold on, it is I, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis. But of course, you already knew that. And what if I told you you could get your own personalized cameo today inside 24 hours? If you book me over on cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis to get your own personalized video message. I've done over 450 throughout the years, and I've been able to garner over 100 5-star reviews. So whether it's a happy birthday, happy anniversary, just a pep talk, or a roast, if somebody needs to be engulfed in verbal flame, I'm the man for the job. So make sure you go over and book me on cameo.com/Chiseled Adonis. I'll see you on the inside.
Tie game in the NFC North. The Bears' victory here can clinch the number 2 seed. Pass ricocheted, intercepted. Kevin Byard has his 7th of the season. Jared Goff continues to turn the football over. Back over to San Francisco. Under 2 minutes left to play. Pass sails incomplete. Brock Purdy can't win the game for the Niners. And despite the doink, the Seattle Seahawks hold on to win, clinch the number 1 seed and the NFC West, and kick the Niners down to the 6th seed. O-H-I-O, Burrow, Uno in the end zone. Touchdown, Jamar Chase. Bengals take the lead. Last chance for the Eagles, trailing by 7. 4th and 3. Pass sails incomplete. It's all over. The Eagles are dropping down to the 3 seed. 1:15 left to play. Chuck to the end zone. Got his man. Touchdown. Touchdown, Saints. The Tampa fans are celebrating. The Saints aren't going to go for 2 because why would you? You're still trailing by 1. They kick the extra point to make it a 2-point game. Ronnie Bell with a spectacular catch for a touchdown, but they need to recover the onside kick for the sake of the Buccaneers. Panther fans in attendance, clenching their buttholes. Tampa Bay fans on the edge of their seats. New Orleans holds the balance of the NFC South in their hands. Onside kick to decide the division. It's going to be recovered by Kyle Pitts. The Falcons send the Panthers to the playoffs and clinch the NFC South for Carolina for the first time since 2015.
Good.
Y es castigo.
Very good.
Pero va a ser en contra de
Very good.
Illegal formation. Defense.
Las Panteras. Las Panteras. Yo sí le voy a los Panthers. Taca.
Harrison Butker to give the Chiefs a 1-point lead through the uprights, and it's good with a minute left to play. High pressure in Pittsburgh, trailing by 4. Aaron 36 times led game-winning drives in the 4th quarter or overtime. Out of timeouts, rifles into the end zone. Calvin Austin open. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And the Steelers take the lead at home. Owuzie slipped on a banana, and the Steelers are in front. Oh my God, he missed the extra point. It's a 2-point game. The Ravens have an opportunity to go down the field and win it in regulation. And then on the ensuing kickoff, Boswell's foot didn't make it all the way into the end zone. It's fielded at the 5 by Williams, finds a seam, and he's going to start the drive for the Ravens at the 47-yard line. Boswell, you're the last of the Killer Bees, and you're choking just like your predecessors. Put your motherfucking head back down. 4th and 7. Game on the line for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson steps back, looks down the field. Isaiah Likely is likely to move the chains. Baltimore's alive and in field goal range. Time after time, play after play. Today, Lamar Jackson's come up clutch, and Isaiah is likely to put the Ravens in position to clinch the AFC North. Jalen Ramsey misses again. Revenge for the reverse touchdown a month ago. Why is Baltimore taking a knee? You have a timeout left. You could have ran this with Derrick Henry for at least 1 play. And to make matters worse, you're going back 2 yards. Obviously, ball security would be a concern, but don't make this more difficult than it needs to be. 43-yard attempt to put the Texans back in front. Kaimi Fairbairn puts it through the uprights. It's good. 32-30 lead. Ensuing drive. 5 seconds left to play. The Colts need to go 75 yards. They're going to have to play the lateral game. Downs over to Pittman. Pittman back to Leonard. Leonard to absolutely nobody. The football scooped up by a big boy. The fat man takes it to the end zone for a thick 6 touchdown Texans. They clinch the number 5 seed, and the Colts are going back on the L train again.
Nice going, fat.
49-yard attempt for the Browns to give Myles Garrett a victory on a record-breaking night. It's booted straight down the upright. It's good. The Browns win in Cincinnati. The Bengals lose, and they're carrying Garrett off the field. History made in Ohio. Game on the line for Detroit. 42-yard field goal from Bates through the uprights to clinch another winning season. But it doesn't matter for Chicago. Because of the Eagles' loss, they still have clinched the number 2 seed. But tonight, they're going to have to taste an L. Nonetheless, the stage is set. Here comes Tyler Loop. Final snap of the regular season of 2025. Drafted to replace Justin Tucker, the soon-to-be Hall of Famer, who might not mess around and get in because he decided to go play around with massage parlors, but that's neither here nor there. From 44 yards out to win the AFC North for the 3rd consecutive year for the Baltimore Ravens, to punch their ticket back to M&T Bank Stadium to host the Houston Texans, lying in wait in the wild card. Pittsburgh not been division champions since 2020, hoping for a miracle, potentially a field goal block to extend Aaron's career. The snap is good. The hold is better. The kick is sailing wide to the right. It's no good. It's no good. It's no good. Tyler Loop misses the field goal wide right, and Pittsburgh is going to win the AFC North. They choked. The Ravens choked in prime time, and the season finale ends in an all-time classic. Tomlin says, I don't want 9-8. Give me 10-7. And one quick look at the Baltimore Ravens.
Don't it make you sad? Go on and just tell me you're ready. Go on and just tell me you're ready. You can go on and just tell me you're ready. Baby, go on and just tell me you're ready. Go on and just tell me you're ready. I'm ready to cry. Tell me you're ready. I'm gonna cry no more. Yeah, yeah.
Cry me a river. Oh, 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 cry me a
Tyler Loop! You caught yourself in a loophole and cost the Ravens the game. You're nothing more than Billy Cundiff 2.0. You were supposed to replace the greatest of all time, but just like Justin Tucker in massage parlors, you were blowing your load way too early. And now look at you, leaving the field, crying, looking like a bitch. The priests were throwing holy water into the very end zone where you were gonna kick the game-winning kick, and it worked because the devil inside you was awakened.
القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم. القول قول الصوارم كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراضي ساموا رسول أهل العزائم. ما دنسوا لي حمانا لو طوقته الضراغم. حثالة البغي صالت فأين عهد الحواسم. ناسوا بأننا أبات نذود ذود القشاعم. نحن الذين وطئنا بالخيل عرش الأعاجم. بالخيل عرش الأعاجم. سوار كي تسترد المظالم حتى الأراذيل ساموا رسول أهل العزائم.
You might have just cost John Harbaugh his job, despite the fact he's a choke artist, but that's neither here nor there. Loop! You cost them the season! Ravens fans would rather be photographed on Epstein Island than have you as their kicker. I got a better chance surviving an atom bomb than seeing you make a playoff clinching kick. Get your ass off the field! Take your shoulder pads and helmet off! Never put it back on! And forever put your motherfucking head back down! Because tonight, the Ravens would join the Eagles, Dolphins, Cardinals, Chiefs, Chargers, Bears, Jets, Colts, Titans, Cowboys, Packers, Bengals, Saints, 49ers, and Panthers in taking out their Metro. The Metro card's kind of discontinued. Hopping the turnstile, evading their fare, running down the stairs, getting aboard the L train.
What's the letter? 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 The letter of the day is F. It's the letter of the day. It's the letter of the day. It's the letter. It's the letter. It's the letter of the day. It's the letter of the day. It's the letter of the day.
But for the Buccaneers and Baltimore Ravens, you go somewhere different, because you've arrived at Elimination Station, and you'd be joining the Lions, Colts, Cowboys, Dolphins, Vikings, Bengals, Chiefs, Raiders, Browns, Jets, and then the Jets again, because how the fuck you go an entire season with 0 interceptions ever since interceptions became a statistic in 1933? That's never been done in NFL history. A whole 17-game season, 0 picks? Are you kidding me? You need to be in the Death Note. Every single page, every single line. Your ass! Your ass!
I hate this team. I was born into this, and I'm not gonna ever. I'm always a Jets fan, but like, I hate this team.
The Atlanta Falcons, the Commanders, Tennessee Titans, Cardinals, Saints, and Giants all failed in qualifying for the postseason. So consider your names written down in the Death Note, because your dreams of advancing to late January football, your dreams in contending to play in Super Bowl 60, your dreams of hoisting up the Lombardi Trophy has been absolutely
You will rest in peace.
Delete confirm.
Welcome to hell, motherfucker!
I hear the Shadow Realm's lovely this time of year. Let's find out if it's true!
I'm nothing but a big piece of shit. Big fat piece of shit. Look at me, I'm so big. This fat son of a bitch, he's fat! what? Sick boys, rise up!
God, I hate fat ass!
YouTube family, do me a favor and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Also hit that like button as well, because it really helps push the video out into the YouTube algorithm so that more people can come and see the content. Furthermore, make sure you follow me across all platforms on social media: Twitch, Facebook, Instagram. We've had unreal motion in 2025, and I'd love to keep that momentum going into 2026. And of course, the content that I upload over there, some of it I can't post over on YouTube because they're gonna end up giving me strikes for community guideline strikes. So if there's some kinds of content that you'd like to see that can't get uploaded over here, make sure you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and also on Twitch as well. Hey, I appreciate you watching the entire video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the like button on the way out if you haven't already. And on top of that, hit that notification bell as well. For whatever reason, YouTube's only showing my videos to 20% of my subscribers. So if you have already turned on the notification bell, turn it off, turn it back on. If you never turn it on, turn it on. I appreciate you.